We are Arsenal.
Wembley bound.
We love Arsenal.
Oh yes.
We are Arsenal.
No mercy.
We're Arsenal. Forever. We are Arsenal.
Road to Wembley.
Welcome back to this Arsenal Football Manager series, where today we will play Qarabag in the Europa League, and then we have a tie against Manchester United at home in the Premier Division. As you can see from my recent results, things have gone okay. Two brilliant results: a drubbing against Liverpool, and a really good victory against Manchester City, which we dominated, and Eden Hazard has been incredible. But Eden Hazard had an off day, as you can see, with a 6.6 overall rating, and we lost to West Ham away from home, a London rival. They were far the better team at the London Stadium and beat us easily. Unfortunately, it's our only defeat, of course, in the opening 4 games. Today we have a Europa League clash. We are in Group A of the Europa League, and in all honesty, we'll get there eventually. We've got an easy group. We've got Utrecht of the Eredivisie, we've got Young Boys of the Swiss League, and we've got Qarabag of the Azerbaijani Premier League. And it should be a relatively simple one. As you can see, we've got a few guys coming back to fitness. Ozil is coming back. Joel Campbell, who hasn't actually played yet. Lucas Torreira is coming back. He had a tight groin. Maitland-Niles and Lichtsteiner is not fully fit yet. We're not going to be playing him anyway. Our squad for today's game looks like this. It's quite a changed side from the one that's been going out in the Premier League. Leno stays in goal. At the moment, he's our only goalkeeper. We do have Matt Macey registered, but he's not really going to be involved too much. We have a back 4 of Monreal, Papastathopoulos, Caldara, who is a new signing. We'll get to him in a second. And Bellerin at right back. Max Meyer and Torreira start at midfield. And we have Welbeck, Iwobi and Nelson with Dembele up front. Caldara was our deadline day signing from Juventus, the 23-year-old Italian. He signed for Juventus a couple of years ago for 22 million and never actually played for them apparently, before joining us for 16.25 million. Had pretty good loan spells for Atalanta, getting 30 games in and 2 seasons in the Serie B, where he played pretty well as well. Got some goals as well for a defender, 12 goals and 79 appearances, which took our summer spending in the end to 99 million. We also did have 56 million pounds worth of player leave, but our summer spending has hit 99 million, with 12 million in the bank for January, which will probably go on a goalkeeper, a proper backup goalkeeper for Leno, and someone who will potentially challenge him. We've got some of the big boys on the bench, but hopefully we won't need them, and we can happily beat Qarabag at home in the first game of the Europa League this season. So Qarabag are playing a 4-2-1-3. A notable player who I've actually heard of, Hal Dawson. He's the Icelandic goalkeeper, 33 years of age, signed for them this season by the looks of it. I'm not sure if that's a real life signing or not. That's something I will have to look up. Hannah's Hal Dawson is someone who I've heard of. Apart from that, don't know anything about their team. Looks relatively defensive. So we're going to go out and hopefully play some very attacking, aggressive football. Let's give the fans a performance that they will be expecting of us. And here we go. We kick off at the Emirates. A lot less lag on the games now, hopefully you'll see. And 40 seconds in we have a corner, and it's out as far as Welbeck, who will put it back in the box. Iwobi couldn't get there. And Zubir is going to break away with this for Qarabag. And he's surrounded by 4 Arsenal players. Monreal does well. Iwobi finds Welbeck, Meyer. Some of these fringe players looking for a way back into the team. That was poor there. Socrates as well. Welbeck looking to get himself back into this Arsenal team, and Iwobi. out of favour under me at the moment. There's Reece Nelson. He's gone down. Welbeck taps into a more or less empty net. And after 1 minute and 30 seconds, we've taken the lead against Cadabag. What a start this is. Welbeck knocks it inside. Iwobi plays a beautiful pass towards Nelson. He's tackled brilliantly, and Welbeck is there to tap into an empty net. And we take the lead at home against Cadabag very, very quickly. Max Meyer has been injured. We're going to have to bring on Aaron Ramsey as a substitute. So we're going to bring on Aaron Ramsey as our deep-lying playmaker for the remainder of this game. Not a substitution we really wanted to make, but it's one that we've needed to make early on in this game. Max Meyer, let's hope that isn't too serious for him. We can get him back pretty quickly. I don't know if it says potential groin injury, so that could be a torn groin. Hopefully it's just a pulled muscle and nothing too serious. We can get him back quite quickly. This is the problem with the Europa League. We don't want players going down injured. Players like Aubameyang can't afford to get hurt, so we can't afford to play them until the latter stages of this competition. It's not financially viable for us to win this if it costs us in the league, as Karabag's starting to move forward. Caldara as well. Ramsey picks it up back to Leno. That's a wonderful bit of play there. Dembele keeps it. Ramsey. Iwobi. Probably need another central midfielder in January maybe as well. Welbeck. Ramsey. Fires one just over. Not a bad opportunity. Half an hour in, Utrecht and the young boys are still 0-0, which suits us. If we win this one 1-0, that's us pulling away already in this group, and we can continue to play weakened sides as Cadabag are in and Leno has to make a stop. That's our first shot of the game to our 11. Still don't think we've played particularly well either. Socrates off the bar. My goodness. Opportunity as Utrecht take the lead against Young Boys, which actually puts Utrecht top of the group as things stand. I'm not sure how that works, but they're apparently top of the group now. As we come into half time, we lead by a goal to 0. I don't think we've been very good, so we're just going to passionately. There's still room for improvement in this second half. Karabag corner, they whips it in and it's away by Socrates as far as Iwobi. Up to Dembele, good touch, and that's a good switch. Nelson going on his own down the outside, whipping one in. Welbeck's there. Welbeck has 2. We top the group again. And surely home and dry now against Cadabag. Reece Nelson went alone. Welbeck got higher than his fullback and smashed his header home. Great finish, really, from Danny Welbeck, who is having a really good game and giving me something to think about. Food for thought, potentially. Well, I do love a selection problem, though. Nothing wrong with that. As Ramsey drives forward with the ball, showing his quality in midfield, but loses it as soon as I praise him. That's a shock. Ball back to the goalkeeper, Hal Dawson. That's a wonderful long ball there from the Carabag centre half. Is Reece Nelson again, causing all sorts of problems out there. It's in the box again, and it's headed in the back of the net again. And it's Moussa Dembele. And things are getting hot now under the collar. And that's not just because of the temperature it is in my room right now, recording this. Reece Nelson with a wonderful ball in. Dembele thumps his header into the top corner. What a finish. What a goal. What a performance. Danny Welbeck's on an 8.7. I don't know when the last time he would have ever seen a rating like that in real life, as we are going to look to demand more. We're going to look for more out of our team. We're going to really try and thump Carabag now. Welbeck's done enough. I want to see what Lacazette and Hazard can do as a duo coming on. We're really just going to go and try and put them to the sword. Hazard's ball in. As far as Ramsey, what a strange corner routine, but it's a Lacazette who has scored an unbelievable goal. And it's 4. It's 4-0. This can only do the confidence of these players wonders. Ramsey's shot was terrible. He's come out as far as Lacazette. Ramsey back to Lacazette first time. Potentially took a deflection. Hal Dawson went completely the wrong way. We have another corner and it's out to Ramsey again. This time he finds Lacazette. Back out to Hazard. A little bit of a better angle for a cross potentially. Out to Iwobi. 5. 5-star performance from Arsenal. And we have 5 goals. Lacazette out to Hazard. Whips it in. Headed half clear. Iwobi just slides it past Hal Dawson. Runs to the corner of the Emirates to cartwheel in celebration. Carabag have been dismantled in this second half. Nothing they can do to stop this. And we're going to try and really put them to the sword. Oh, no, we really... Oh, yeah, Maya got injured. Silly me. I thought we could bring on Aubameyang and really try and put them to the sword, but of course we've already made our 3 substitutions. We're just going to have to go more attacking. See if we can get a 6th in this one. They do have a throw-in inside their own half, and I'd hate for Carabag to score now because of the small changes I've made. Hopefully they do not. That's a wonderful pass out wide. Monreal has to do well. We have so many players back. Surely we can't concede here. Thumped away. Now here we go. And here's Dembele running away from players and saved by Hal Dawson. Opportunities. Hazard. Socrates. That's a good save. Well held by Hal Dawson. Didn't expect it. As we come into the last couple of minutes of this one. It's going to be a pretty routine result. Leno picks it up. Holds it for as long as he can. Pops it down. This will be it. The final whistle. We were scintillating. 23 shots to Carabag's 4. We'll let the assistant. Anyone could take that team talk after that performance. A man of the match for Iwobi. Arsenal triumph. That's a 4-week injury for Maya. That's disappointing. 5-0 against Carabag. Caldara makes his debut. Iwobi on form with a 9.1. Luis Enrique was there to watch Bellerin and Monreal. And well, it's the big one next against top of the league, Manchester United. After our strong midweek victory against Qarabag, we have Manchester United today on the Sunday of the Premier League. We are still up there, right in at the top of the Premier League, with a real chance to catch Tottenham and catch and overtake Manchester United on goal difference today, should we get a win. The squad we are going to go with today looks a little bit like this. We are going to put Lacazette back in on the right hand side. Welbeck played really well midweek, but we're going to go with what we know. Mattia Caldara doesn't make the team. It's Koscielny and Pastathopoulos. Monreal, Bellerin, Ramsey, Torreira, Hazard, Ozil, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Bernd Leno in goal. Still no substitute goalkeeper on the bench. Joel Campbell is going to make the bench today. Max Meyer and Henrik Mkhitaryan both out injured for today's home match against Manchester United. Manchester United going with a 4-2-3-1 formation today. David De Gea in goal with Luke Shaw, Victor Lindelof, Eric Bailly, Antonio Valencia in the back. Paul Pogba, Nemanja Matic, Anthony Martial, Juan Mata, Alexis Sanchez and Romelu Lukaku leading the line up front. We're in a very similar formation to them today, so we should, with just a little bit more quality in the final third, I think just outdo them. I think we have a slightly stronger back four as well. Sanchez and Lukaku, Martial are a problem, though that could be where they win it. Going to give it to the assistant manager today, Juan Carlos Caicedo, and we're at the Emirates, where hopefully we can continue some really good form that we've been showing after a 5-0 drubbing against Qarabag. Hopefully we continue with some real quality today, as we will cross in early on. We still have a couple more difficult games coming up. Tottenham soon. Hazard, Lacazette, it's off the post. His flag was up for offside. We have Tottenham coming up soon, but before that we have 4 games where we should really come away with 12 points. That's going to be important if we want to push towards the top couple of sides and really show what we're about, as Aubameyang does well, finds Ozil. He steps forward and fires one home. Mesut Ozil, Arsenal lead, and you don't see that too much from him in real life. Driving at defenders, moving away from defenders and just finishing it into the goalkeeper's top left-hand corner. No chance for De Gea. Look at this. Steps away from Bailly and just crushes one in the top left-hand corner. What a finish. And we do lead after only 5 minutes. So we move up to second, just behind Tottenham, who are currently undefeated. Just a good start for them. Aaron Ramsey's picked up a knock, a bit of a tight calf there for him. Hopefully he can carry on at least till half time. Aubameyang is in through to Ramsey. He tries to get out wide, but both players looking out wide there. Lacazette does well, picks it back up, finds Ramsey. This time he goes wide to Eden Hazard. He puts it across goal. Aubameyang over the bar. Goal kick to Manchester United. We're really dominating this game at the moment. Odds are that United score one on the break. Here's Juan Mata. Lukaku, it's in the back of the net. United level. One attack from Manchester United. 1 goal. It was always going to be the way it went, wasn't it? Manchester United come forward with a bit of a purpose. Poor defender from Monreal and Koscielny, to be honest. And an easy finish in the end. And we fall back down to third. Ahead of Chelsea, ahead of Liverpool and Manchester City, who haven't started particularly sharply. A little bit disappointing that we've not killed this game off with the few chances that we've had. Manchester United 1 shot on target and they scored it, which is slightly disappointing. we could hopefully try and push on a little bit. We're going to keep Aaron Ramsey on for now and just encourage Hector Bellerin on a yellow card. We move towards half time. Nothing really happened after Manchester United's goal. Both sides have just settled down. And it looks like we're going to get to half time at 0-0. We're going to have to potentially make a change to the side. Not really sure what we can do tactically. This is where we have an issue. Hector Bellerin, Torreira, Ramsey. We don't really have much in the way of midfielders on the bench today, with injuries and suspension. And wow, we should have had Guendouzi on the bench. We've not put him on the bench, and now we have a bit of a problem. We're going to have to keep Aaron Ramsey. We're going to have to hope that Aaron Ramsey doesn't get seriously injured in the final 45 minutes of this game. Otherwise, we'll be down to Guendouzi. And although Guendouzi is good, we're going to be really light with midfielders, and Martial just ran through our entire team nearly there, and that could have been a problem. We are coming up to the 50th minute. We will make a substitution soon. Oh, here we go. Valencia, Sanchez, tackled by Monreal. Sanchez goes back to Valencia. Hazard does well. Hazard picks it up. He finds Aubameyang. Aubameyang drives forward, drives away from one. I don't know quite what that was, but goal kick. Danny Welbeck is going to come on. He played really well in the week against Karabag, and he's going to come on for Lacazette, who had an average game, not been perfect. I'm going to bring him on. Ozil's been playing well. Hazard's not been doing too much today. Rashford's on for Martial, which I don't like. Well, Martial didn't cause us too many problems. 60 minutes in, we have the possession. We've had 13 shots to their 6. 5 shots on target to their 2. We're not shifting away from them. We've got more possession. That's the problem. We're just not sticking the ball in the back of the net. Ashley Young has come on as well. We're going to make a change. We're going to pause it and make a substitution. We're going to properly look at the tactics, because I'm not really sure how we're going to do it. Dembele, I can't keep risking Ramsey. He has to come off. We're going to shift him up top with Aubameyang. And then we're going to see if we can put Ozil flat centre mid. He can do it. That's great that he can actually do it. We're going to have Dembele in up top as a complete forward, and we're going to have Aubameyang in as a poacher. And that's going to be it. Is that the best Ozil can do? It's the best he can do. That will do. We're going to go 2 up top, and we're going to try and win this game. That might be a terrible decision and open up our midfield. They've just brought on Fred. Or it might be a great decision. So there, I'm not really sure what Fred offers. I'm not sure if he's more attacking. Apologies, I don't know too much about Fred. But he's got to be more attacking than Matic, which might give us a chance, because we've brought on another striker. We've got an attacking centre mid in Ozil. Dropped my controller. This is all getting stressful. Final 7 minutes. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to grind out a win. Not many highlights or anything to talk of in the second half. Here's a corner for Mesut Ozil. Headed away by Lukaku. Dembele. Hazard. Out to Ozil. He can get it back in. Aubameyang. Oh no. Matters on the break. We've got to defend well here. Bellerin does brilliantly. What a ball that is through to Dembele. Dembele. Oh! Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was destined for the corner. I thought we'd won it there and then. Oh, Moussa Dembele. He was in. It's all over at the Emirates. I thought Dembele had won it. Ah!